Now, Sarah seems to be attracted to trees.
Mm.
Why is that?
She feels their energy,
Cool.
and she likes to give it back by touching them. That transfer
Okay.
of energy is very calming and uplifting for her and gives her joy.
So I guess her and I need to spend more time in the woods.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'll keep that under thought. Thank you.
And, just out in nature. And if you can find a little stream, rivers are better.
Yeah.
But a stream would be fine, even just a little creek trickling by. The movement of water plus the energies of the trees. Well, the water has energy too. And that's, she tells me that if she were younger, she would enjoy it much more.
Yeah.
That
we
can
did
happen.
enjoy it much more when we were younger.
Mm-hmm. But you can get back to that.
Mm-hmm. This is going to take some introduction, so...
Okay.
Why do you smile every time I say something like that? You just picking on me?
Yeah,
Okay.
but you're so predictable. But anyway.
Oh, why is you say I'm so predictable?
I can pretty much tell what's coming.
Oh, so what's...
Maybe not details.
So what am I going to ask?
You're not going to ask. You're going to tell me a story and then ask.
What story am I going to tell you?
I don't know. It's coming from your little brain. I mean, your mind.
Okay. Us Earthlings have placed satellites in space, so we can use them to determine where we are on Earth as a guidance system.
Okay, yeah.
Can you sense those frequencies?
Oh, yes, and they're usually pretty jumbled and annoying.
If so, can you determine what our location is based on those frequencies?
Well, why? Whenever we can just connect with you with our own energies and know where you are. So we don't need to utilize equipment.
Okay. The reason for that question is I'm pursuing or exploring the possibility of Sara expanding her skill set along with your along with your help to find people who have passed away and the family members don't know of it. Someone was kidnapped and they died and no one knows where they are type of thing.
Okay.
And being able to sense those frequencies and tie into it and give us a location will help us and the authorities to find those remains. That was the reason of the question.
That is not necessarily your path for either of you.
Okay, that's fine. Thanks. But can you do it?
Higher beings than myself.
Oh, okay.
Can.
Oh, I woke up the cat. I must be careful. Okay.
No, it is not necessary. In most cases, I understand that these, say, family members would like to know for certain. The uncertainty is difficult.
Yes.
But they need to accept it and embrace it as I don't want to say a learning experience, but as an opportunity for them as individuals. Say a mother lost a daughter and would really like to know what happened to her. Instead of moaning about that all the time, which is negative frequencies pulling her down, she needs to accept the fact, assume that that daughter's probably passed on, and use those feelings of acceptance and still love for the daughter, just as an example, and use them to raise her own frequency, to find joy in life in spite of what she thinks of as a tragedy. And that's what everything is. This war in Ukraine, it's tragic on both sides, because even the Russian soldiers are being killed, the Ukrainian soldiers are being killed, and it's tragic for their families. Why is this war happening? It's just so stupid. That's my own opinion. But the survivors, whether they're villagers, whether they're family members, whether they're protesters on either side, they need to say, okay, this is war. This is why we don't like it. This is why we need to stop having these kind of ridiculous conflicts. And in so doing, well, maybe they can get together with like-minded people on both sides and see what they can do to bring up their own frequencies. Their little community will grow and the frequencies will rise to the point where maybe they can stop the war. They need, all human beings need to be more accepting of whatever it is that happens to you, or for you, or with you, or even what you've done yourself, and use it as an opportunity to embrace it, to accept it, and find the beauty in it. And oh, I can hear people now saying, what? You're crazy. There's no beauty in war. There's no yada, yada, yada. There is. You have to look for it and be open to it. Be surprised what those raised frequencies can accomplish. And it doesn't take the whole mass of humanity. It takes just a few here and a few there. Just think about it. Just embrace your life, even with pain, emotional or physical or whatever, even with distress, and say, where's the beauty in this? Oh, and it's going to be sometimes very hard to find, but it's there. And the beauty could be the people who are surviving, the first responders after, an earthquake or an aftershock, which recently happened, I know. The beauty in the villagers in some of the towns in the Ukraine who refuse to leave. It's their home, and they will protect each other as best they can. They will, oh, hello. Hi. No, that's not for you. He likes the other ones better. No water either, right? Okay.
Right. Nice. Hey, let me get the junk out of here, buddy.
I'll watch that he doesn't walk all over your keyboard. But is that making any sense to you?
It is.
That these people, they band together and help each other and rebuild after something. Or even if it is a tragedy, as you were speaking of, a murdered child or wife or husband, family member, and you don't know, the family doesn't know exactly what happened, and they'd love to know. Take solace maybe in not knowing, and say, well, while this person was in my life, there was much joy to be had. Focus on that, revel in it, and send that joy outward. Even if it's just, just an emotional thought, it's like you'll radiate it. When you truly accept it, you will radiate that joy, that love, and that acceptance, which will allow others to begin to accept. They'll accept you, you accept them. amazing what happens when there's more acceptance amongst 3D people. Okay, I'll get off my high horse now. What?
On Earth, we have DNA testing to learn whether or not people are related.
Yeah.
Where you reside, is there such a similar thing to help you identify what entities are related? I know, all entities are related.
Yeah, we're all connected. We're all related. We all recognize each other's frequencies and
So
energies.
the answer is no.
So,
It's
no,
not
we
needed.
don't need, well, we don't have physical bodies to test DNA on anyway. But not all beings have DNA per se.
Right.
So,
This next question is based on 3D. What holds the nucleus together? Saw those eyeballs roll.
overall, it's gravity. But what is gravity? It is a construct of humanity's collective, just as the construct of what the earth is like, what the universe is like, and what you all look like, more or less. And, it's you people have constructed all of this down to the molecules and atoms and nuclei. And so you yourselves constructed that little tiny bit of gravity that holds the little bitties together. Did that make any sense? Did that even record? I don't know.
Yeah.
I was doing a weird voice.
So the answer is, he got down. So the answer is, it's simple. Poof, there's the apple. No details are needed.
No.
Just accept it.
Just your scientists has to know, your scientists, plural, have to get down to the bottom, the nitty gritty, the teeniest, tiniest. And it's like, why?
Will they ever get there?
Nope.
I didn't
There's
think so.
always more to discover.
I thought so. Well, that's the end of my questions. Does Sara have any?
She has some written down for, yeah, she does have for Paris, but there is one that is for both of us, for Paris and myself. And she's wondering about the little sparklies when she closes her eyes. But she has discovered it doesn't always happen. And they can be a multitude or maybe just one or two. They can be different shapes. They can be fast. They can be slow. They can fade away. There can be black blobs, or there can be nothing. I really don't have an answer. I think that there's physicality behind it. That's my opinion. Because of physical eyeballs, there's something going on.
Okay. In other words, it's a physical reaction to something.
Yeah. So it could be partly that when she closes her eyes, she's trying to see things, but there's nothing to see when you've closed your eyes. You're shutting out external stimuli. But that could be only part of it. That might be something to look further into. I'm surprised. I don't have an answer. I've never experienced it, so I'm not sure.
Could you check in on some of the higher ups? And next time you come back with us, let us know the answer.
We'll see. We'll see if I get an answer. They'll probably just laugh at me, but that's all right.
That's fine.
We all like to
They
laugh.
need to laugh anyhow.
Yes, they do.
No.
And I'm glad to give them reason to laugh.
I am glad to give you reason to laugh. But as you were talking, you made me think of another question, but now that question is gone.
Uh-oh.
Because I did not repeat it to myself 3 times.
You need to
Yep.
sink it in.
We were talking about that.
I'm still seeing a cat up there. So
Okay, but it's not Haitian.
it's not Haisha.
Who is it?
Abba? No, there's Balaba. There we go.
Balaba.
Balaba.
Can you describe Balaba?
Little black. Probably only about 6 months old. Not full grown. Still kittenish. But old enough to know better.
Did it die?
Some point in time, yeah. And it just likes to hang out here because he feels welcomed. I think it's a he. Feels welcomed here.
Balaba.
Yeah.
It's an interesting name. What was the other question?
I distracted you again. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I do it to you. Do you have any statements or comments you wish to leave at this time?
No, I'll see if I can find out anything about the little eye thingies. But no, I have nothing in particular. I'm just happy to visit and look around and
Good.
see the cat wherever you went.
You went.
And your other cat, little black cat. There's a little tuft of white right about somewhere in his chest. Really cute.
Does he have enough energy, or will he ever have enough energy to make himself visible?
You've seen him, so apparently he has a certain amount, even though you see him more or less fleetingly or in like a silhouette form.
Yeah, I see that a lot.
Yeah, and that's as much as, he's not going to show up and jump up on your lap, get pets.
No, why not?
That's not where he's at right now. What, Heishad's back?
Heisha's over here now.
Aw. Hi, Heisha.
Is that why Heisha got up? Is because...
Yeah. Heisha sees the other one, and they don't really interact that much. There's no need.
Yeah.
Heisha knows who Balaba is, and Balaba knows who Heisha is, and that Heisha's physical, and that Balaba is not, and they're aware of that. And so it's like, okay, Heisha makes Balaba welcome. Oh, I see you down the hall. Yeah, come on out, kind of a thing.
Right after him.
Yeah.
So whenever Heisha runs through the place, why does he do that?
Most of the time he just feels good.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe he's chasing Balaba.
Oh, sometimes he feels good enough to be playful, and he might run out here and turn around to see if Balaba follows him, and normally Balaba's like, you're nuts. So,
Okay.
And it's okay, then Heisha's like, oh, okay, fine, and he goes and takes a bath or something.
Some cat thing, huh?
Yes, cats are very much independent like that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, I have no questions left.
Okay. Now be sure when you remember something to write it down or type it in. Probably easier to jot the concept down
it's
first.
It's hard to do that and listen at the same time.
Yeah, but you can always say, hold on a second, and then just jot the...
But then you'll forget where you are.
Such is life.
Then I lose both ends.
I hope not.
Oh, no, not like that.
No, if it's important, you'll remember it. If it's important what I was thinking, I'll remember it. Maybe at a later date.
Yeah.
Later date. Ha ha. You know what I mean. Another opportunity. Let's put it that way.
Next session.
Another opportunity.
Okay.
Maybe not the next one. Might be 2 or 3 down the road.
Right. Okay. Well.
Then I take it this is it for, we're done for this time.
I kind of think so. It's been 1 hour and 4 minutes.
That's probably long enough since you split them down shorter anyway.
Yeah. They'll be split into 3 sections.
So, okay. Then I will bid adieu.
Adieu.
You're so cute. You have enough trouble with English. Don't try
What's
other
English?
languages.
I've always had trouble speaking.
Yes, as a matter of fact. But that's because early on, well, as a Neanderthal, you pretty much just, wasn't words. Yeah, there were sounds that were put together. But they didn't compute because you were too busy with what else you were focused on. And then as you got to Scandinavia and you were growing up, one of the reasons you left was because you had a severe speech impediment and had much difficulty. And again, whenever you immigrated to the North American continent, you didn't have to rely on speech quite so much. You were able to use your brawn, so to speak. And ever since then, you've been working on it.
Okay.
So,
Well, I've had dreams, not recently, but in the past, where I'm so stressed I can't talk. All I do is stutter badly. Was that the speech impediment?
it's related to it,
Okay.
but it's just that just about every human in the 20th and 21st century has had dreams similar because they're related to stress and anxiety. And that closes up the throat. One way of thinking about it. And so, yeah, you're not alone in those kind of dreams. But yeah. You used to have a lot more difficulty. And believe it or not, you've come a long way.
I believe it. I've come a long way since grade school. I can actually carry on a conversation now.
For the most part, yeah.
Depends with who, right?
Yes. But that's all right. That's all right. You do well to express yourself.
But not as good as Sarah.
Just because she has a slightly better grasp of the language. But she doesn't always know what she's trying to express.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She has to learn more about that depth. So.
Okay.
Okay, now we will
Say goodbye.
say goodbye. And until next time.
Till next time. Take
Bye,
care.
folks.
Bye.